Every time you buy something, you think you're making a choice between Apple and Samsung, Pepsi and Coke, Nike and Adidas. But what if I told you that behind every product, every brand, every logo, there's the same invisible hand? They don't make the products, they don't sell them, but they control everything in between. And the strangest part? You were never supposed to know who they are. We like to think we live in a world of competition, a marketplace filled with choice, where you decide what wins. But what if all those brands were owned by the same few players? What if every time you spend money, you're really paying the same invisible empire? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the hidden owners of the modern world and how they quietly profit from every dollar you spend. Walk into any store. You think you're surrounded by endless choice, but the truth is, almost every product you see traces back to just a handful of corporations: Nestle, Unilever, Procter, and Gamble. Together, they control nearly everything, from your shampoo, to your cereal, to your bottled water. And if you follow the ownership trail even higher, you'll find names you've probably never seen on a billboard: BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street. These firms aren't selling you anything, but they own the companies that do. Collectively, they control over $20 trillion in assets, more than the GDP of almost every country on Earth. This isn't a conspiracy, it's just ownership. Ownership so massive, it creates an illusion of choice, because no matter what you buy, someone at the top gets paid. It all began in the 1970s with one simple idea. Instead of picking individual stocks, what if investors bought everything? That idea created index funds, and from there, the giants were born. As trillions of dollars flowed into passive funds, BlackRock and Vanguard became silent owners of nearly every major company in America: Apple, Amazon, Google, Microsoft. Even their competitors are co-owned by the same few hands. Today, these firms are the largest shareholders in 88% of the S&P 500. That means they influence board decisions, mergers, even CEO appointments, all while staying invisible to the public eye. They don't need to sell you anything. They just need you to keep buying. Their dominance wasn't built by corruption, but by mathematics. Every time you invest in a retirement fund or an ETF, you give them more ownership. The more the market grows, the more control they have. It's a feedback loop, one so powerful that even governments rely on their capital to keep economies stable. Today, BlackRock even advises the Federal Reserve. The regulator now takes guidance from the regulated. Power has gone full circle. This empire doesn't need to control governments. It controls the money. Every purchase, every investment, every click strengthens their reach. Because when you own everything, you don't need to compete. You just need people to keep buying. This isn't about villains or heroes. It's about systems built so quietly we stopped noticing who they serve. You weren't supposed to know who owns everything you buy, because once you see it, the illusion disappears. The choice wasn't yours. It never was. The question now isn't who owns what, it's whether we'll ever take it back. If this opened your eyes, share it, because the less we know, the more they own.